Believe that the people that are born in the 90s, some of y'all already in y'all 30s. I'm so sad to say I only got one more year and then I'm 30. That hurts. Okay? That hurts. Let me put this back up. So, on today's episode, um, I had something previously planned, which I will be doing in the next episode. We will be talking about how, as women, we got to choose between our work and our kid, right? That will be on episode 8. But today's episode, we're going to be talking about big feelings. We're going to be talking about grievance. We're going to be talking about just feelings, right? If you don't like this episode, go on to another episode. But I do feel like it's very important, especially in today's society, when we really talk about feelings, right? And 9 times out of 10, if we have big feelings, you either throw a tantrum or you use substance to kind of drown that out, and then you realize, oh shit, that's only gonna work for like a day, maybe an hour. It's not gonna work. So, the reason why I want to even talk about grievance, about 2 weeks ago, my uncle passed. Um, he was battling cancer for a very long time, and even though it sucks that my uncle is gone, you know, it sucks that he left behind children, it also feels good that he's not suffering anymore. Doesn't make me feel better, doesn't make my family feel better, but hey, I haven't grieved in such a long time. The last time that I grieved this hard was when my aunt passed away, also due to cancer, which is also my uncle's sister, which is my mom's sister. So my mom lost two of her siblings, you know. And grievance is a very difficult, uncomfortable feeling because you go through different stages, right? Um, the first stage, especially if you're not able to go to the funeral, not able to say goodbye, the first thing you're going to feel is regret, is guilt, right? There are many different ways to grieve, and I feel like it's very hard to grieve. We know that there are many stages of grieving, and we know everybody dies. But, guys, when you have people that you love, when you're in a relationship, and we're all in relationship, whether that's romantically, whether that's a friendship, whether that's family, whether that's your kid, we have to tell people how we feel. If you're having big feelings, learn how to communicate them in a healthy way. And what do I mean by healthy? We're not perfect at the way we express ourselves, but screaming, throwing tantrums, being violent, it's not really a way to express how you're feeling because the message is going to be lost, right? And it's also okay to cry. I hate people coming up here talking about, oh, you shouldn't be crying. If you feel like you want to cry on social media because that's the people that you've been connecting to, cry. Cry. It doesn't make you less of a person. It's like if you find a video of somebody laughing. It doesn't make you less of a person. It doesn't make you weak. Now, if you're sitting here talking about, I don't have nobody, everybody's against me, and you're trying to make yourself a victim, then no. But if you're here to tell your story, you know, talk through your big feelings, 9 times out of 10, our big feelings are something that hurts. Like my big feeling is anger. It's I feel guilty of myself, right? Because I haven't spoken to this man in so long. Forever be my uncle, and you tell yourself all the time, I'm gonna call him this day, I'm gonna call him that day. Till one day you can't even call them. And that hurts. It hurts to swallow that, right? So the 5 stages of grief is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance, right? So denial, not even accepting that that person is gone, you know, not understanding, just not believing it until you see that person, until you see that gravesite, until you see that tombstone with their name on it. And then it goes into anger, or you're upset that that person left you. You're upset that they're gone. You're upset you didn't say goodbye. Even the people that you can't say goodbye to, like I said goodbye to my great grandmother, right? But I was still angry. I was still upset because it's like I still got more to show you, and you're just leaving me. Especially as, you know, as millennials, we see our Gen X and our boomer babies. Slowly they're leaving. And that hurts, especially growing up. I grew up around a lot of family members. I grew up around a lot of parties. You know, Dominicans, we are very family orientated. That's a good and a bad thing, because sometimes we be enabling, but that's another episode, right? Because we're such a tight knit group. You know, we were raised around our cousins, we were raised around our uncles, we were raised around our grandparents, our aunts. You know, it takes a village. And then you grow up, you know, you start your own life. Sometimes you are not around them anymore because you moved, or, you know, it's hard to balance your life while still trying to maintain your old life, right? And that's not an excuse. You still got to call people. Still got to tell them how you feel. But, you know, as I grow up, I'm like, fuck, like, I don't even have, all those are our memories. I can't even create new ones because the people that I grew up with are passing away. And it just makes me scared. And then that turns into anger. And then you got bargaining, where you start buying yourself things. You start, you know, you start drinking. You start saying, well, this is going to make me feel better if I buy these $500 pairs of sneakers. You're buying yourself. You're trying to buy that happiness. You're trying to not feel those big feelings no more. That's not going to work. Then you go into the depressing stage because you realize that that's not working, what you're doing is not working, or you feel like it's not working. When really, in reality, all you need to do is sit with your emotions. And sometimes that could lead to depression. Because it's just you and your big ass feelings. And your feelings are there and they're saying, "What's up? I'm still here. You still need to approach me respectfully." So then you sit in your hole. And this is where you need your support. This is where you should be talking to your therapist. I highly recommend during Grievance, get a therapist. Highly recommend that. Like, that is the best decision I made the day that I found out my uncle passed away. I had later that evening, I had a therapy session, and when I tell you I cried, I let everything out. And I had my therapist there to kind of waddle me through. Not waddle me through, because I'm not fat, but you got what I'm saying. I had to just keep swimming. You know, as a Pisces, I just got to keep swimming. I just got to keep chugging. But I'm feeling those feelings, and I wanted to come to you guys today and just share my experience. And it hurts. I want to cry every day because I don't understand, getting so close to a person, you can't really create new memories. Like when I go to DR, it's going to be different. Then it's like you want to hold on to the people that you have close with. And you need to be doing that regardless. Having big feelings, they hurt. Being joyful doesn't hurt, and it's big feelings. Sometimes it's too much, Happiness is big feelings. But the big feelings I'm talking about is sadness, depression, grievance, heartbreak. My heart hurts. And know that you're not alone. Know that you're not by yourself. And even if your friends around you, your family around you was not close with the person, they don't know what you feel, they don't know what you're going through, let them in, don't shut them out. Because that's where you go and you on that final stage of acceptance, where you start to talk about the good times and you could think about them and not hurt. You could think about them and not cry. Having friends around you, having people around you that level you out, that make you feel grounded. And if you don't have that, I highly suggest you find that with your therapist. Invest in yourself. Having therapy does not mean you're crazy. It does not mean that you are a psycho. Something's wrong in every of us, okay? Every one of us. Something wrong. But therapy is about going through those big feelings. You go to the doctor for checkups. You don't have to go to the doctor because you're sick. Sometimes you got to go to the doctors for checkup. You got to go to your OBGYN. You got to go to your dentist. You got to go to your optometrist. I think that's how you say it, for the glasses, right? You got to go just for a checkup. Why can't you go for therapy for your feelings? Our feelings are so important, and we do not. And it's a stigma that's been around for so long that it's like, no, that's wrong. But you have a PM, you have a primary doctor, you have a dentist, you have somebody looking for your eyes. So you're telling me you're not using your feelings? If you use your eyes, you use your body, you use your teeth, you don't use your feelings? You use your feelings. Because we got big feelings. And nothing in this world can mask that. Nothing in this world can make you go over that but you. You need the proper strategies. You need guidance. You need help. Because there's somebody that went to school for that. To help people like you, like me, to get through our big feelings. So I'm going to leave you with this. Cry, laugh, feel those big feelings. Don't forget about the people around you. Everybody's not here forever. Make your mark. You're not here forever. But you did make an impact. You are special. You are worth being here right now. And appreciate right now. Everything is not instant gratification. Be happy about right now. Be happy about the people around you. Cherish them. Cherish yourself. Invest in yourself. And for the love of God, go to therapy. So my question for you guys is, how do you deal with your big feelings? What do you do? How do you handle it? Thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next episode of Everything Under the Sun. Bye. Have a great, amazing day, and feel those feelings.